Give thanks, give thanks and praise again. An Ahuuakhan academic essay. We share this information in an effort to bring honorable clarification, yeah, man, and present our own story, our own history, our own narrative accordingly. And as we move forward step by step, I'm going to try my best to structure my information this kind of way. I share it by way of the Facebook and the YouTube community area. That's where I really work from. Keep it simple. But I discover that people don't really have time to read the amount of information. Salute Andre. Yeah, man. So I decide to at least structure some of these information in a way where the ones that cannot hear the information by way of the recording. So I hope we do a just service. That's what we do. Yeah, man, we share information and provide a service where ones can, choose, yeah, to either accept, reject, or incorporate in whatever they want to do. However, without clarity, it only makes sense for the item choose to go easy. Just take your time out there. Really, there's no rush. I tell the items that the change is here. A lot of things what people do yesterday are gonna now have to be corrected. In other words, I might choose to structure some information specifically for this new era. We're never choose to digitize my information. I'm not gonna wait for Babylon to do anything at all. Really. In our sovereign capacity, you have to be your own record keeper. You have to keep your own archival record. You have to do it, you have to learn, you have to structure, and you have to set yourself, apart going forward in this new era. Because truth have to manifest itself within this earth naturally. Yeah, man. No one can say them not get exposed to the truth. Yeah, there will be no plausible deniability. It will come down to each and every individual specific choice. I've always said the choices that ones choose to make determine whatever future they're going to get, really. And one of the things when we used to chant, and now for some I'm proud I'm a firstborn, my son, yeah man, Foresight. When I see you take a name like Foresight, I know so I don't have to worry about you going forward. My son impressed me in so many different ways where more time I just have to, yeah, but just have to just sit down and hold it and just give thanks. Literally. When I think the ones that now really hear me, I could remember when my son just got doing own process and upgrade from the United States slave citizen, it has a category and put himself in a way you call it national capacity. But the man do that outside of I just information and thing, but the man just doing thing and I'm like, yo, yeah, that it kind of impressed me. Yeah, man. So for me, the success is to can see my offspring then. I live in such a way where them free. Them not affairs that them engage in a criminality. So them have that kind of anxiety that no. Them not outside of whatever slave status being imposed upon the West Indian. So them not have that kind of worry or concern. Not like when me did that on the mainland. When I did on the mainland, me have to always have that concern of the immigration. Only because I never sit on this kind of clarity or information, knowing while I was there on the mainland, I was home. And none of these foreign invaders, these Eurasian invaders, including but not limited to the executive office where Donald Trump sit down, these jokers can't give a talk. You understand? And when the law were there, will restrict these jokers, do not work, then we never ever submit. We're gonna say, pussy, do what wanna feel like we can do, because we're gonna live this way, we're gonna die this way, and we're gonna exist this way permanently, perpetually. And we're not gonna hesitate for telling them SYM. Yeah, shut your mouth out there. SYM. We're not gonna hesitate for telling them that. Brawling. Why? God truth supreme, only truth sovereign. Yeah, man. And our foundation is rooted in a truth. That's where we place we anchor. And where truth there, that's where you will find clarity. And once you find clarity, you're gonna move with accuracy. And this is what I try to express to my people. Don't take my word for it. Just apply yourself to do the basic research. That is it. No complexity, only simplicity. Just keep it simple. Nothing to prove out there. Yeah, man, just a mere existence. And now we are choose to function is evidence. So you're set apart. And that is when I'm going to bring forward to the Ahuuakhans, to the West Indians, in whatever capacity they find themselves, whether free, meaning sovereign, or enslaved, meaning citizens. The information is there freely. Yes, sir. Anyway, we do give thanks. I hope that tape is not really problematic. I like how my unit a flow a little bit smoother because I really spend a lot of time. I try do my very best to clean it up. I try find the area them where not have to cost me anything. So I'm glad how I rediscover the Google Drive area. Through Google, when Google that kind of thing, it gives so much trouble. But right now, it seems a little bit balanced. When I get too much glitch, when I kind of replay the tape, I will say how it really turned out. But I may have to go make it private. But the most important thing is to address the facts that the United Nations, where everybody around to want to talk about United Nations, give them this and that. I'm saying this. The United Nations cannot give the sovereign West Indian nothing that it did not already possess without the foreign invasion, colonization, and intrusion upon our Western hemispheric region of the earth. In other words, we are free man and woman before these foreign colonizing invasion, sovereign in our capacity. After the invasion, the Sodomite them colonized with on paper only on paper. So it's really a paper warfare, just like how it was a paper genocide. So if we as a people choose not to apply ourselves for ourselves and make our distinction publicly, then you can't blame anybody for your state of condition. Don't look at me and say, oh, I'm going to get away with all of these things. Don't do that. Look at how did he place himself in a position to be able to stand this way. Look at the adversity of fire when we walk through. Volunteer for going to GP for 1 month under psychological evaluation. Most of you won't do that. You won't defend this information or the information where you ones out there are purport. Y'all just talk. You can't demonstrate nothing. This is why I said y'all have no credibility. None at all. You can't demonstrate nothing. You can't validate nothing. It's all talk. And this is the distinction. We need more precision. We need more accuracy. We need ones to be more focused. Yeah, man. And the goal is freedom, sovereignty in all its capacity, outside the corporate imposition, outside the colonial, that's a intrusion. Yeah, man. Outside of the Babylonian construct. That's clarity, really. Honorable clarification. Anyway, I want to keep it just like this, short and simple. So we give thanks again. May the Most High guide and protect the item in all the item ways, in all the item endeavors, and bliss the item perpetually. Truly, we do give thanks. Complete gratitude, clarity, clarity with accuracy. Salute out there, free people.